Welcome back to The Big Show. It's Alex Belfield talking to my favourite people, and my favourite person in the entire world of comedy and show business is Ken Dodd. How are you?
Hello, young man. I've known you a long time, Alec. A long, long time. We used to be... Weren't you a herdsman on Noah's Ark? Wasn't it you? You were in charge of all the... yes.
How are you?
The ganoos.
The ganoos?
Yes.
Is that right?
Have I got good news for you? I'm quite well. I feel quite frisky. I'm fizzing like a bottle of pop with a cork out.
Yesterday was your birthday. You turned, I don't know, 37, something like that.
A recycle teenager. Yes. The years are catching up now. That I'm nearly as old as the BBC.
Is it fun being you? Because, of course, in the old days you were shoveling coal and you were selling stuff door to door. And then here you are some 50-odd years later still selling out venues with no publicity. You don't do TV. You don't get involved in scandals. You don't do reality TV. And you're still here. You're the last one left that people will pay to see without any nonsense.
Oh, I've had a hard life. Since you've been through it now, I really have a hard life. I must write my biography, I think. I'll write it all down and then tell them how I went around the world, I went around the world, and that didn't please my mother. She said, where have you been the last few weeks? I said, well, I've walked around the world. She said, you liar. She said, if you'd have walked around the world, you'd have come in through the back door.
How do you do it? I've asked you this question before, this Rolodex, where you're just able to pull them out. Does that get easier the longer you do it?
I think when you fall in love with comedy when you're at a very early age. With me, it was when I was 10 or 11. And over the years, when you hear a gag, when you hear a good gag, or you think of a good gag, or something, and a good ad-lib pops into your mind, it's somebody said to me the other day, how do you remember all the jokes? I said, no. I said, a joke, missus, a joke is like an old friend. You never forget an old friend. And a good joke is that he's always there. A good friend's always there, ready to help you out when you're in trouble, as we all do now and again.
The thing about you is you have great warmth on stage and people genuinely love you. I think Bob Monkhouse said that they admired him and respect him, but they never loved him like they did you. Is that something you can create, or is that just something you are?
Well, it's nice to say. It's nice to have warmth on stage. A lot of people come to my shows, just to save on heating. When they leave the house, they know they're not going to be back for a few days, so they switch the central heating off, and they actually save money. It's so not only am I amusing them, but I'm saving them a lot of dough as well.
What do you love the most about getting on stage? Is it telling the gags or seeing the reaction from the gags you've just told?
I'm stage struck, you see. I am definitely stage struck. I just can't wait to get on there. And I said to somebody the other day, I've got the best job in the world because I only see smiling faces. I only see people with, happy. Think of all the rotten jobs some people have to do, even, scaffolders and people out in the North Sea catching fish and I don't know, all the other horrible jobs that some farmers, people have, and here we are. Just standing on stage saying, by Jove, missus, how tickled we are. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day for ramming a cucumber through the vicar's letterbox and saying, look out, the Martians are coming. What a beautiful day for jumping off the top of Blackpool Tower, holding your granny's corsets over your head and saying, how's this for hang gliding? It is a great life when you see happy people and you're telling jokes and exercising people's chuckle muscles. It's very nice.
Life on the road ain't so glamorous, especially these days with cars and the M1 being closed 90% of the time. You make sure, though, it's nice backstage. You've got your friends with you. You've got your dog with you. It's nice and friendly because it could be a lonely life, couldn't it, being on the road for nearly 60 years? Travelling is the snag. Show business is wonderful. And being a comic and singing songs and telling silly jokes, it's a wonderful way of passing your time. But the travelling, as you said, the motorways, but gradually you find you become a bit of a gazetteer. You become a human sat nav because you know all the back doubles, the back roads, and you become quite adept at map reading and finding all the little B roads. They said, where the B are we?
But there are different ways of getting to places, and yeah, you can't rely on a sat nav because you can end up in I don't know, you can end up in the centre of Birmingham in Lewis's basement, as I did once.
And of course, you were caught out this evening. You had to hire a cab to drive you into the theatre. These one-way systems are confusing.
That's a little tip for anybody. If you go to a strange town, or a town that is strange, and you think, no, that I don't remember. I don't remember that. I don't remember going over a flyover before. And what are all these aeroplanes doing here? And why is everybody going the other way? And I'm the only one in this motorway lane. Well, that's because you're in the wrong. If you find yourself always ask a taxi driver. And some of them are very, very obliging. It only costs a few bob, and you say, "Could you take me to the theatre?" And they'll very good.
And I'm sure it's a story they can tell forever as well. To have driven Ken Dodd to his venue must be a thrill.
Maybe so. Yes. It's even. Yeah, I dare say the taxi drivers they pick up some strange people. Yes. Hello.
Especially very late at night when your shows end.
Oh, late. That's when we leave the theatre. The traffic's fine because there's not all that much traffic. But then you see them all falling out of the clubs and the discos. Girls, they don't wear vests. They don't wear a vest. You think, oh, look at you girls. Don't their mothers know they're wandering around not wearing a vest? Little boy in the supermarket, he was crying, and the man said, "What are you crying for, son?" He said, I've lost my mummy. He said, "Well, why didn't you hang on to her skirt?" He said, "I couldn't reach it."
This Sunday, I'm a Celebrity starts on ITV, which is the thing that everybody will be talking about. Is there any amount of money that can convince you to get in a jungle?
No. I couldn't see myself in... I'm a comedian, get me out of here. No, I couldn't... when they start asking you to eat strange things and... no. Communal living doesn't really turn me on. I don't think. No, I'm quite a private person, and I like to get undressed on my own, and I'm a bit, and I like a poached egg on toast to look like a poached egg on toast, not something that's some. And I don't, oh no, some of these things they show you how to cook. On the telly, and you see recipes in the newspapers. They never tell you how to do bacon and egg, do you? They never tell you how to whip up a great omelette. They never tell you how to do a decent roast dinner or a steak, or just even a little bit of place. It's always weird things like oh dear,
a kumquat or something like that.
Oh, what?
A kumquat. They want to know if you've got one of those in the cupboard.
I don't think I'd eat one of those. No. That sounds like somebody's already eaten it. No. What some weird things they dish up. Ooh, stuffed tomatoes and stuffed gherkin. Oh, no.
You're not into foreign restaurants or anything like that? You like it plain and simple?
A bit like yourself, yes. No, I like Italian food. I think British food is marvellous. A good old roast dinner is the gear. Poached egg on toast. Used to be long before your time, Alec. There was lots of them all over the country called Lions Corner Houses, Lions tea shops, and in there, they used. It was for all entertainers. That was our staple diet. Going in there, and you used to get a magnificent. The ones in London, you could get half a duck. I don't know which half it was, the front end or back end. You could make the choice. But you get half a chicken, half a duck, poached eggs on toast, and the tea was fresh. Nothing like motorway tea. They use that out in the jungle. For the people, the pygmies to dip their poisoned arrows in motorway tea. It's been there for about 3 years, I think, stewing away. Now there they had about half a dozen little white china teapots on a little turntable, and you turn them around and put fresh hot water in. So the tea was fresh and it tasted like tea. It was really lovely, a lovely cup of tea. And you could get tea and toast. You could get all sorts of things. But it was good. It was good grub, and it looked like food, so it tasted like food. But nowadays you get these. Oh, I believe the world's worst is some of the food. If you're unfortunately, if you're very very unlucky and you fall ill, and you get taken into oh no, the food in there is not.
There's a good reason not to go, isn't there?
It is a very very good reason not to go. Tell the man who's carrying the stretcher, say, no, not in there. No, not in there. No. Find me some good digs, but not in there.